I think it's pretty clear we made a decision that this wicket was going to be the toughest to bat on day 5. So all the runs we wanted to score in our first innings, irrelevant of the time it took, there's still plenty of time in the game. There's 2 days left. With a 140 odd run lead, which is exactly what we wanted. If we could bowl them out for 200, 250 and knock off 100 runs, that would be ideal. So I think there's still a lot of time in the game. So it was more important for us to make sure that we got as close to 400 as we could. And the only way you could do that was really spending time at the middle. I did spend some time at the crease, and I found it really tough, especially with their seam bowlers bowling at 120 k's an hour, very slow on a slow wicket, with ring fields. It made it very tough to score. And with so many attacking players in our side, someone like Hashim and AB, if guys like them find it very tough to score, then it shows you the wicket is very slow. So I think we played it perfectly. Our lead that we've got is good. Tomorrow bowl well, and then hopefully, like I said, come day 5 and just knock off a few runs. Yeah, I think it's important. You need it doesn't always have to look pretty. This game is one of those specific situations where you do the work, you do the hard yards. People doesn't see it as flashy. It doesn't look like the number one in the team in the world. But it's what we know what we need to do, and we've proven that over a period of time. Like I said, it might look strange to the people outside, but we've got a plan that we want to do, and the plan, like I told you now, is to get as close to 400 as possible, even though it took us a bit longer than people maybe thought it should take us. But the important thing is that we got that lead, and day 5 it's going to be tricky to bat out there. I'm getting pretty used to it, occupying the crease there, but it was frustrating, to be honest with you. There's two different, there's defending, and there's getting frustrated by trying to score runs and the ball hitting the bottom of your bat 60% of the time. And their bowlers, they bowled well. They know their conditions. So for us it was important to try and score off the spinners. And as you saw, the spinners went for over 3 runs and over. It's just the seamers with their very defensive fields. It made it really tough to score. No, they've played some good cricket as well. To score 250 on day 1 on that wicket against our attack, well done to them. They also bowled very disciplined, so well done to them once again. But obviously they were very clever in what kind of wicket they prepared for themselves, obviously taking the pace completely out of it, which brings their slower seam bowlers more into the occasion, and obviously the turning wicket gave their spinners a lot of assistance. So they did well in preparing for the perfect conditions, but credit is due, they've played some good cricket, but we are where we want to be. They actually didn't bowl that wide at me. They bowled quite straight at me. They bowled wide to AB and to Ash, but generally to me they bowled not more than 3 balls in a row wide like they did to the other guys. So I always felt it was important for me to be balanced, and when they do come straight to score. But like I said, the run rate, I never thought of the run rate. I saw once you lose a wicket how difficult it can be, so that was always at the back of my head. Myself and Quinny, he plays with a little bit more freedom, and that's what made the partnership score a little bit quicker today than yesterday. So it's a slow deck. So as you see, the run rate, the whole Test match so far has been quite slow. I think the highest has been is at 3. This was our first day. But the wicket, obviously with our pace, the ball comes on a little bit quicker. So we also know a little bit better now where to bowl and what fields to set in terms of if we needed to slow the rate down, and also when to try and take wickets. Yeah, no, he bowled really well. Like I said, there's a lot of credit we could give the Zimbabwean team for what they've done well. He bowled a lot of overs, and he didn't bowl much bad balls. So for a young guy coming in making his debut, generally you get a lot of, not a lot, but you get a lot more stuff to it. And me facing him, I didn't get any bad balls from him. So you always felt under pressure. So he bowled really well. So well done to him. He deserved 5 wickets. No, I think the wicket does assist him. The ball is turning, as you see. Dan's also spinning the ball quite big. For a Test match to spin that much on day 2 is a little bit more than usual. We made some jokes yesterday. We felt like we were back in Sri Lanka on day 5. So there is assistance for him. I think he'll be very happy with bowling on a wicket like this, his first test that he's played. But it's the kind of conditions you'd expect them to want to play in. Like I said, slow wickets that with no pace.